New details now on a deadly shooting of a 17-year-old at Starlight Park in the Bronx. Police say the violence stemmed from an innocent water gun fight. But when the victim told the gunman to stop spraying him with water, that gunman allegedly pulled out a real gun and opened fire. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo spoke with the teen's heartbroken mother, who says this is not the first time she's experienced a devastating loss due to gun violence. Anthony's live in Soundview with more. Anthony.
Lauren, it's not often that you meet a mother who's lost both sons to gun violence. That, unfortunately, is the case here. Many times we speak with a family after they've lost a loved one to gun violence, and they don't have the strength nor the words to explain that loss. But this woman's words were striking. She said, "I've been down this road before." It's what summer should sound like in the Bronx. But as many parents gleefully walk their child home from graduation, there are some who can't. Kelly Lewis is on her way to make funeral arrangements for her son.
He didn't have no problems with nobody. He was a quiet child. He didn't really go outside. So that's the more shocking part of it.
But on a sweltering Tuesday evening in June, Miss Lewis says her 17-year-old son, Daryl Harris, the homebody, asked to go out to Starlight Park. She didn't think anything of it.
He told me he was going to the park because his friend was having a water gun fight.
Police say someone brought a real gun to that water gun fight, and when Daryl told them to stop squirting him with water, they shot him with bullets in the head and in the arm. It happened just after 8 o'clock, and shortly after, Daryl called his mom.
He said, "I'll be home at 9 o'clock. I said, "All right, make sure it's 9 o'clock.
And that was the last words you said to him?
Yes.
They say a parent should never have to bury their child. Miss Lewis has had to bury two. Her oldest son, Jamal Hunter, was killed in a shooting in the Bronx in 2021. Miss Lewis might seem strong, but she's also numb.
I have to make sure my other children are well, and I have to make sure that I take care of what I need to take care of for my child that I lost yesterday. So I really don't have time to be all torn up and broken down, because that's not going to get my family what we need to get done right now.
Living in this city has only taken from her and her family, as police now try to find her youngest son's killer.
It is kind of rough. They lost one sibling, now they just lost another one. So it takes a toll on the whole family, and that's what these kids don't realize when they pick up these weapons.
Yeah, how do you answer those questions? How does something like this happen in a beautiful park like this during the summertime? Miss Lewis says that an arrest was made in her older son's killing, and that person was convicted, she says, but her youngest son's killer is still out there right now, and that arrest is very important because police need to pick apart at this motive. What else did this have to do aside from a water gun fight? We're live at Starlight Park in the Soundview section of the Bronx. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.